And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway, towing the slab in today's game. Patrick Sandoval. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception. When guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
And he deals. Luis Garcia in now, takes ball one off the plate. Fastball almost got him there.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. One up, one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Here's the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. Left field. Moniak snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Third, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Lane Thomas. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And the Nationals gone in order. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, and on the mound today, Mackenzie Gore. What's the word on him?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Yo, 1. That's hard hit on the line. Away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei. Singy, what do you prefer? You like watching Ohtani hit or pitch?
I think I like watching him hit. I mean, he hits monster home runs. And with guys on his team like Mike Trout and, formerly Albert Pujols, to see Shohei Ohtani stand up and be a little bit taller than those other guys, it's just impressive.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. De La Rosa under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Big time power, great speed, and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That one hammered left field. Blankenhorn going back some more, and that one's gone. His 4th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Randall Grichuk now. Slice the other way and foul. In the air, right field. Thomas under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started, and now it's Keibert Ruiz.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one missed.
1-0.
And the 1-0 misses low. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Bounce to third. Moustakas whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Chavis now. And first offering is fouled off. Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Kicks and fires. Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The pitch just missed.
It's a good take.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. At the belt and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now Travis Blankenhorn. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Moniak on the move, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Now he breaks his bat. Zips it across. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Washington. They trail here 1-0. Back in Anaheim, bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for the Angels, Brandon Drury. Gore back to work. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And now the lefty. Late swing fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. The pitch.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, center field. De La Rosa makes his way towards it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Michael.
So digging in, number 38. Ball 1 low. On the ground. On to Chavis. And that is that. And the Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ildemaro Vargas. Here comes a pitch. That's a little bit low. Vargas in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. In the air, out towards left center, and there's one down. Jeter Downs to the plate here.
Jeter
Downs, 24 years old, and he's a native of Colombia. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. And ball 1.
Pretty standard
1-2.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That's out to center field. Trout settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy De La Rosa. Fly to left his first time up. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 down. Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
0-1 down. And that one is inside ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground to third. And it's just foul. That was close. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. Mike Moustakas, known as Moose, he was the 2nd overall pick in the 2007 draft. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right side, Garcia. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder,
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Next pitch is popped up. Vargas hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David.
Here's David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1. Fletcher goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015. Popped up. That gets down for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, and that's in there for strike 1. Gets under it and pops it up. Vargas drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Angel Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Stepping in, Hebert Ruiz. Sandoval back to work. That misses off the outside edge.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a foul ball. And a 1-1. And a strike in there. This one popped up. Number 38 should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Dom Smith stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. That's through there for a strike. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Chavis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a bouncer. Moustakas whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nationals go quietly, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mike Trout. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one smoked out to left. Blankenhorn pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, Brandon.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Brandon Drury. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Puts it in the air out towards left center. De La Rosa has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Angels held in check, but they're on top 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side.
Number 33, Travis Blankenhorn.
The pitch. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. And another ball. Two-0.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a pitch. That's in there. And that's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering way off the plate.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ildemaro Vargas, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jeter Downs digging in for the Nationals. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Pitch misses. 1-0. kicks and deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. That's in there. Strike one. Swing and a little roller right side. Drury takes it to the bag, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. The wind of the pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. De La Rosa under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop.
Digging in, number 38. Popped up right side. Garcia under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Moustakas, the next to hit for the Angels. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, 2017, a good year for Mike Moustakas. He was named the comeback player of the year in the American League after tearing that ACL in 2016, Boog. You know, he managed to bounce back with 38 home runs the following season.
De La Rosa makes the catch, and that'll do it. Angels go quietly there, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Jeremy De La Rosa. De La Rosa, in his rookie season, just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The other way, makes the catch. 1 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Lane Thomas. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And he deals. Fought off foul. And a pitch. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Ruiz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2. And a ball evens the count. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Check swing and a slow roller to the right side. And he'll be safe at first.
Now back, designated hitter, Dominic.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the DH for Washington, Dominic Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first on the run. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 1 and the Nationals. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And the pitch. And there's a strike. That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely.
Now back, second baseman, J.J. Fletcher.
David Fletcher, the next to hit for the Angels.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering is down low, and the count is 2-0. Moniak aboard here at first with nobody out. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Hammered, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit for the Angels. This guy has turned into a beast. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball. First and second here, no outs. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The 3-1. And that one wrapped foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Gets the call. No balls, 2 strikes.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering misses down and away. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's 2-zip.
Big RBI for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change. Andres Machado gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
57. Andres Machado.
Randall Grichuk, the next to hit for the Angels. Now Grichuk swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Drury. Now a fly ball to right center. Thomas on his way over. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. And now up for Washington, Michael Chavis. Jaime Barria comes on now. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ground ball up the middle. Fletcher fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The left fielder, number 33, Travis Blankenhorn.
Next to hit for the Nats, Travis Blankenhorn. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Moniak grabs it on the run.
Now back, the shortstop, Jeter Downs.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeter Downs. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Blankenhorn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So 1 left for Washington, and they're down 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition
Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
The right-hander back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now 1-2. Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
And next for the Angels, number 38. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. In the air, right side. Thomas has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
The third baseman, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. Righty delivers. And that's too high.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Off the plate inside, and it's 3-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Hits the fence. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Downs. Slings to first. Fletcher retired. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. back here at the ballpark. Leading off, Luis Garcia.
The second baseman.
The Nationals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one drifts inside. The 1-0. And that one is inside.
2 balls, no strike.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Good eye right there.
3 balls, no strike.
And there's ball 4.
Inside.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa, 1 for 3. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Lane.
Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drury squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
In there for strike 1. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The tying run at the plate. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. What a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Chavis swings through it for strike 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
And the righty deals. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch. That is the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Pitching change here, number 69. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
There's a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it. There's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Trout. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Out towards left center. Blankenhorn hauls it in, and there's one away. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall.
And here is Randall Grichuk.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Throw to first. Ohtani back in. Another throw over. And he's back again. First offering misses the mark.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. In there. And so now 1-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And there he goes. Got him swinging. Throw to second and great jump. Brandon Drury to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fouled off left side. Ohtani stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Next offering is outside.
1-1.
This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Back in Anaheim, we go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Travis Blankenhorn.
Travis Blankenship.
Berea back to work. And that's in for a strike. Misses inside. And it's a ball to strike.
One strike.
Right-handed reliever. In the air out to center. Trout is there. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next to the Nationals, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moose drifts towards it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Up now for Washington, Jeter Downs, as the Nationals are down to their final out. And that's in there for strike 1. Hit hard, base hit, and that extends the inning.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. Jimmy Herget taking over on the mound. A chance at his first save of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 46, Jimmy Herget.
And now Luis Garcia. And that one lifted in the air center field. Trout settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take the series opener here at home.
Well, this is definitely a rarity. A one-pitch save. You come into the ball game, so much pressure. Don't know what's going to happen. And fortunately, you make the pitch, you get the out, and everyone has a big sigh of relief.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.